Agong concerned for welfare of firemen. Two more individuals arrested over sex video scandal. Good evening, I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah today expressed his concern for the needs and welfare of firemen, including the critical allowance still being considered by the government. Housing and Local Government Minister Zuraida Kamaruddin said the Agong was concerned about the role of firemen as frontliners who often went to the aid of the people.
Jadi Agong minta satu paper ringkas untuk dibentangkan kepada beliau, dan untuk beliau juga mungkin nak juga main peranan untuk because beliau lihat anggota bomba ni adalah front line. Jadi semoga dengan adanya cadangan ataupun sokongan daripada Yang di-Pertuan Agong, kerajaan akan dapat pertimbangkanlah untuk meluluskan critical allowance ni.
Zuraida said this after attending the International Firefighters Day 2019 at Dataran Merdeka today. Sultan Abdullah, who was accompanied by the Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria, graced the event with the theme Fire Brigade, the Pillar of National Rescue. Meanwhile, Director General of the Malaysian Fire and Rescue Department, JBPM, Datuk Muhammad Hamdan Wahid, said he hoped the government will give immediate consideration to the critical allowance to the 14,500 members of the JBPM. If implemented this year, an estimated of 18 million ringgit is needed to be distributed to firemen at a rate of 200 ringgit a month. Zuraida had previously been reported as saying the allowance, which will benefit more than 14,000 firefighters throughout the country, may not be given out this year. Other than the approval from Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, there were other procedures which had to be looked at, including the country's finances. Police detained another 2 individuals in connection with investigations over the distribution of sex videos allegedly implicating a federal minister, bringing the total number of arrests to 11. Inspector General of Police Dato Sri Abdul Hamid Badur said 2 suspects were detained in Shah Alam yesterday. Speaking further, Dato Sri Abdul Hamid said that the police are actively investigating the case on 2 aspects, namely its authenticity and the perpetrators, as well as the person who had produced and distributed the videos.
Kita fahamkan riman ada yang habis hari ini atau besok, dan pihak kita yang merasakan memerlukan masa yang lebih, kita akan memohon daripada untuk mendapat tambahan riman. Rumit, kita tidak mahu tersilap dalam membuat mengambil tindakan. So itulah. So untuk nak mengelak ni masa hadapan, nasihat saya kepada politician ni, jangan bawa perkara ni ke depan. Menyusahkan orang. Tak pasal-pasal media mendedahkan cerita-cerita ni.
Dato Sri Abdul Hamid said this to reporters at the closing of the 21st National Police Cadet Corps Camp at the Bina Semangat Camp in Kuala Kubu Baru, Selangor today. Meanwhile, commenting on the statement which he made on the authenticity of the video, he said that it was not politically motivated. He added that he only announced the outcome of the analysis done against the video and hopes that everyone will allow the police to conduct their investigation efficiently. 8 men between the ages of 18 and 42 who are believed to have been involved in a series of theft cases were arrested in a special operation conducted by the Negeri Sembilan D9 Division of the Criminal Investigation Department around Senawang, Negeri Sembilan and Cheras, Kuala Lumpur on the 16th of July. Negeri Sembilan Police Chief Dato' Muhammad Mat Yusof said those arrested included 2 caddies, 2 lorry drivers, 1 machine driver, a labourer, a car washer and an unemployed man.
Dan pada 16/97, satu operasi khas telah dilancarkan oleh cawangan D9 JSJ Negeri Sembilan dan telah berjaya menahan seramai 8 orang lelaki India warga tempatan dalam beberapa siri tangkapan di sekitar Senawang dan juga Ceras, Kuala Lumpur. Suspek yang ditahan ini berumur lingkungan 18 hingga 42 tahun.
All the suspects are remanded for 7 days since the 16th of July to facilitate investigation under Section 395 of the Penal Code and can be imprisoned for up to 20 years and whipped if convicted. Police had earlier received several police reports relating to several group thefts in Seremban Negeri Sembilan, which targeted grocery shops, 24-hour retail shops, foreign workers' hostels, and street thefts. He is convinced that they have solved 13 group thefts with the arrests of the suspects. The police are still conducting investigation to identify other criminal cases committed by the group, including those which happened outside of Negeri Sembilan. The police forensics team will perform an autopsy against the body of an unidentified man who was found underneath a bridge at Kampung Pangkalan Baik, Bau, Sarawak yesterday. Bau District Police Chief DSP Poge Nyaon said police have yet to identify the victim as no identification documents were found during the discovery of the body. DSP Pogi has urged members of the public not to make speculations on the identity of the victim as the case is still undergoing investigation. When contacted by RTM, he added that the victim was aged between 40 and 50 based on the body condition. Meanwhile, based on a report by the State Fire and Rescue Department Operations Centre, firemen from the Bau Fire and Rescue Department had retrieved the 2 by 3 feet bag using a rope and a stretcher. The body was found with a blindfold around his eyes, with his head, hands and feet bound with a yellow adhesive tape. 9 illegal immigrants comprising an Indonesian man, a Bangladeshi man and 2 men and 5 women from Thailand were arrested by the Kedah Immigration Department on Thursday. The immigrants were arrested in an integrated operation codenamed Ops Kutip and Ops Selera conducted at several Tom Yum restaurants around Pokosena. All the suspects aged between 31 and 50 were believed to be working at the premises involved. Apart from the arrests, 2 local citizens were also issued witness summons to facilitate investigation. Preliminary investigation found that the illegals have committed offences under Section 6 subsection 1 of the Immigration Act 1959-63, Act 155, Section 15 subsection 1C of the same Act, namely for overstaying, and Article 39 subsection B of the Immigration Regulations 1963 for abusing social visit passes or work passes. Syarikat Bekalan Air Selangor, Syabas, today said that the water disruption caused by odor pollution at the phases 1, 2 and 3 of the Sungai Selangor Water Treatment Plant and Rantau Panjang Water Treatment Plant has been 59% restored. Syabas Customer Relationship and Communication Department Head Abdul Rauf Ahmad in a statement said as of 12 p.m. today, the restoration of the total areas in 7 affected regions has reached 59%. Earlier, Syabas had said that they were in the process of raising and stabilizing the reservoir levels and pressure in the distribution system, and supply restoration process is underway in stages. The 7 affected areas are in Kuala Lumpur, Petaling Jaya, Klang, Shah Alam, Kuala Selangor, Hulu Selangor, Gombak and Kuala Langat. Abdul Rauf had earlier said the Air Selangor Water Quality Unit, in collaboration with Hulu Selangor District Council, have carried out an investigation to identify the source of pollution. He said investigations showed that the high level of odor originated from Sungai Liam, Batangkali, Hulu Selangor. He said relevant enforcement agencies will make a public announcement with regards to the pollution from the area. Repair works on the Sungai Selangor Phase 1 water treatment plant, which was scheduled for the 23rd of July, has been postponed due to the unexpected water disruption yesterday. The odor pollution was detected at 3 locations yesterday afternoon, which led to the plant's temporary closure. Members of the public may obtain the latest information and status updates through the company's website, Air Selangor smartphone application, or via Facebook and Twitter. Kelantan showed an alarming increase in the number of dengue cases, with 2,030 cases recorded from the 1st of January to 13 July this year, compared to 518 cases last year. State Health Department Director Dr. Zaini Husin said Kota Baru recorded the highest number of dengue cases, with 730 cases, followed by Tumpat with 273 cases and Bachok with 156 cases, and the balance in other areas. A total of 3 deaths were recorded so far, comprising of 1 in Bachok and 2 in Kota Baru. Dr. Zaini expects the number of dengue cases to increase following the school holidays and the Hari Raya Aidiladha celebrations, as many will begin to return to their respective hometowns. He added that the uncertain weather condition will also contribute to the increase in the number of breeding grounds for Aedes mosquitoes.
Jadi bila cuti-cuti panjang ini, terutama jalan kontrak di Kelantan, kita akan berlaku pergerakan aktif masyarakat. Sama ada mereka datang daripada luar, nak balik ke Kelantan, ataupun orang Kelantan pergi keluar. Ini juga boleh menyumbangkan kepada peningkatan kes dengue. Jadi kalau kita telah melihat pada trend, kita jangkakan pada 2 atau 3 minggu yang akan datang akan berlaku satu peningkatan kes. Sekiranya kita tidak membuat aktiviti penjagaan.
Dr. Zaini said this after attending the Kelantan Terengganu Healthy Ride program in Pasir Putih, Kelantan today. Cesar Pelli, the Argentine architect and creator of Malaysia's Petronas Twin Towers and New York's One World Financial Center, died on Friday at the age of 92. After graduating from the University of Tucumán, Pelli left for the US in 1952, where he studied on a scholarship. He was Dean of Yale's Architecture faculty from 1977 to 1984 and counted the American Institute of Architects Gold Medal among his many accolades. His most high-profile achievement was the Petronas Twin Towers in the Malaysian capital, Kuala Lumpur, a 452-meter-high structure that was the world's tallest building when it was completed in 1998. Pelli's legacy also includes dozens of theaters and cultural centers across the world, and he oversaw the expansion of New York's Museum of Modern Art in 1984. He also designed the International Financial Center that towers over Hong Kong's waterfront and the Grand Torre Santiago in Chile. His last project was the Salesforce Transit Center in San Francisco, a transport hub that lies beneath the city's tallest skyscraper and blends green space and shopping areas.
We hear the news of the passing away of the great architect who designed the Twin Towers in Malaysia, Mr. Cesar Pelli of Argentina, who was from New York when he came here to design this iconic building in Malaysia. I have my condolences to the family of Cesar Pelli.
Petronas Twin Towers, via its official Facebook page, also lauded the man who designed the landmark of Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur, at one point the tallest buildings in the world and believed to still be the tallest twin towers globally. The Petronas Towers were the tallest buildings in the world in the 1990s.
But we also have well-known buildings.
The Ministry of Education, MOE, is encouraging the private sector to also help in center staging knowledge on robotics in toughest schools in the country. Its Minister, Dr. Masli Malik, said the teaching of such knowledge is very important to complement the education of the students to ensure they were not left behind. Dr. Masli said that mathematics, science and technology, information technology, design and information technology proficiency and communication should not be taken lightly.
Kerana ini merupakan persiapan kepada anak-anak kita kepada alam pekerjaan di masa hadapan yang begitu bergantung kepada robotik, kepada ilmu-ilmu berkaitan dengan international IR 4.0. Jadi kita ingin memperlekapkan anak-anak kita dengan segala ilmu-ilmu yang akan menyediakan mereka terhadap masa depannya.
Dr. Masli said this after attending the closing assembly of the Tun Fatimah Eye Challenge at Tun Fatimah School in Johor Bahru today. Meanwhile, when asked to comment on about 12 major scouts camps of the Malaysian Scout Association, PPM, which are abandoned and destroyed due to poor maintenance, Dr. Masdi said further discussion will be held between the ministry and PPM on the matter. The Communications and Multimedia Minister is committed in ensuring that the digital economy for the country will be available for all Malaysians, including the disabled. Its Minister, Gobind Singh Dio, said various steps are being taken, including organising programs which will provide everyone the opportunity to learn digital skills. Gobind said everyone has the potential to be involved in the development of the country should they be given the opportunity to do so by using the current or future digital technologies.
Bila kita lihat kepada industri film, kita kena ingat dan saya rasa semua kita setuju bahawa film ini, apabila kita lihat, kita akan ingat film ini untuk masa lama. Kita ambil contoh film-film Tan Sri P. Ramlee yang masih sampai hari ini adalah menjadi satu tarikan kepada kita semua. Jadi kita lihat daripada aspek itu. We create something that will always be remembered.
Gobind said it is important that people are informed of the latest technology development and on ways to use it which will benefit the country. Gobind said this after officiating the Creative at schools in Kuala Lumpur today. A total of 30 students are taking part in the 6 days training program. The rate of fatal accidents at the workplace dropped by 14%, which is a ratio of 4.14 over 100,000 workers last year, compared to 4.9 over 100,000 workers in the previous year. The rate of accidents at the workplace also dropped by 18% during the same period. Deputy Human Resource Ministry Datuk Mahfuz Omar said the drop showed that there was greater awareness among employers and workers to ensure a safe and healthy work environment.
Itu saya sebutkan tadi bahawa kesan daripada kempen kesedaran yang telah pun dibuat dan kemudian kesan daripada majikan memberikan kerjasama dan meletakkan soal aspek KKP ini, keselamatan dan kesihatan pekerjaan ini menjadi satu agenda penting dan menyediakan environment tempat kerja yang lebih baik, yang terjamin sihat dan sebagainya.
Datuk Mahfuz said this after the closing ceremony of the national level celebrations of the Occupational Safety and Health Week in Gurun, Kedah today. He said a healthy and safe work environment was important in order to increase productivity of employees and the organisation in order to boost the country's economy. Speaking further, DOSH was always working to increase effective enforcement to ensure all workplaces are safe. Johor Darul Tazim JDT, looking to bounce back from their first defeat of the season against PJ City in the week, only managed a draw in an entertaining game against Terengganu at the Stadium Tan Sri Datuk Haji Hassan Yunos, Larkin, last night. Terengganu started the game strongly and opened the scoring through Sanjar Shakhmedov in the 24th minute for his 8th goal of the season. However, JDT responded quickly and equalized through Leandro Velasquez in the 31st minute before Safawi Rashid handed them the lead for the 8th goal of the season. The Southern Tigers continued this period of domination and extended the league just before half-time through Gonzalo Cabrera. Nevertheless, Terengganu kept fighting throughout the second half as Sherhin Driev scored on his debut in the 64th minute before Lee Tuck scored a spectacular free kick to equalize in the 79th minute for Terengganu. Despite a Lee Tuck red card, Terengganu managed to hold on for the draw as Diogo also had a penalty saved dramatically in the 90th minute by Ilham Razali. This was a great performance by Terengganu and confirms their position of 7th in the Liga Super Malaysia going into the Malaysia Cup. And that concludes this evening's news. On to in our top story, Agong concerns for welfare of firemen. Join me again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Cynthia Arthur and thank you for watching.